Tests have proven UsFlex to be almost 5 times stronger than equivalent plied belting. And in the next few minutes, we'll put UsFlex to the test. You'll see that in mines, quarries, and other demanding applications, UsFlex is in a class all by itself. UsFlex can really carry the load.
Hi, I'm Chris Williams, and this is UsFlex on the job. It's hauling a giant rock known as riprap. Obviously, it takes a special belt to handle this kind of punishment. UsFlex can handle the toughest conditions, yet keep performing day after day. UsFlex is designed to absorb more than 3,000 foot-pounds of impact without the slightest hint of a puncture.
There is no other belt like UsFlex. To understand why, let's get the inside story. To get the inside story of UsFlex, let's remove the cover and take a look at the carcass. When you compare UsFlex with conventional belting, you immediately recognize an obvious difference. For one thing, no plied belt is made with the large diameter, high-strength cords that are used in UsFlex. Now, let's take a closer look at the difference. In standard reduced ply belts, the carcass is made like any conventional woven fabric. As you can see, each strand of crosswise yarn runs over and under each strand of lengthwise yarn. It's just like the weave in a screen door. Now, this type of weave is fine for many conveyor applications, but the stress of high-impact loads can pull a conventional weave apart. That's why we've created a totally different construction with Scandura's UsFlex. UsFlex is put together like no other fabric. As you can see, the crosswise cords are carefully placed across the top and bottom of the lengthwise cords. This is why UsFlex can handle the tough loads, because the lengthwise and crosswise yarns remain perfectly straight during impact, without crimping. There's another step in the unique UsFlex construction. A specially designed high-strength yarn runs over and under each crosswise strand, holding everything together.
So that's UsFlex. It's a carcass that absorbs impact and resists tearing far more than any other design available today. UsFlex belts come in either single or double carcasses with tension ratings up to 1,500 pounds PIW. It's a belt made to handle the most severe applications.
Using this impact tester, we can come close to actual field conditions found in most rock quarries and mining operations. Here, we can quickly determine the superior impact resistance of UsFlex. I'll get out of the way now and let the engineer load the machine. First, we'll load a standard construction 3-ply belt into the impact tester and tighten it to 75% of its operating tension. The drop hammer with a projectile impact head is set at 100 pounds of weight. It will fall a distance of 6 feet, meaning a force of 600 foot-pounds impacting the belt. Let's watch what happens. You can see surprisingly little damage at the point of impact, but when the top cover is cut away, you can see the 3-ply carcass has been punctured and severely ruptured. Now we'll take a section of UsFlex belt with the identical tension rating and perform the same test. This time, when the cover is cut away, you can see there is absolutely no damage to the fabric. The carcass is intact. Which belt would you rather have on the job? Next, we'll demonstrate the superior tear resistance of UsFlex. Almost always, when a belt is punctured, a longitudinal tear begins. Many times, the belt is destroyed immediately. The result is costly downtime. But thanks to its unique weave, UsFlex actually resists tearing. When a tear starts, the cords in the fabric bunch together so tightly, the tear is stopped in its tracks. To demonstrate this even more clearly, we'll conduct a standard test to measure tear resistance using this Enstrom machine. It's equipped with a computer to record tear force. The belt samples have already been cut to start at tear point. First, we'll clamp a reduced ply belt into the machine. The belt contains 3 plies of 110-pound fabric with RMA grade 2 covers, 3/16 of an inch on the top, 1/16 of an inch on the bottom. The machine exerts force, and soon the sample begins to tear. The chart shows it takes a peak pressure of 394 pounds to tear the reduced ply belt. Now we'll insert a section of UsFlex into the instrument. All test conditions are the same. The UsFlex sample is equivalent to the reduced ply belt in tension rating, cover gauge, and cover compound. For ease of comparison, we record data from the UsFlex test on the same chart as the reduced ply test. And you can easily see there's a dramatic difference in the two belts. It took a peak force of 394 pounds to tear the reduced ply belt, but it takes a peak force of 1,839 pounds to tear the UsFlex sample. So in this comparison, UsFlex is almost 5 times more tear resistant than the reduced ply belt. And on the job, that kind of strength translates into longer belt life, less downtime, and money saved.
So that's UsFlex. It's a unique belt that withstands high impact, ripping, and tearing. UsFlex outlasts and outperforms standard reduced ply belts, guaranteed.